This video goes out to all those people who love NASA, who think NASA is just something so special. Well, this is a Russian space program of the 1960s. We're going to see some wonderful moon footage from the Russians. So I want the NASA apologists to tell me, do they believe this? Now, if this is faulty, and if you agree it is, why doesn't NASA come out and say it? Of course, we know why they don't, because their stuff is just as faulty. And notice we have a 7 here, we have a 7 here. Lots of 7s in the game. But watch this stuff. It's absolute comedy. Space comedy number 1. Look at the monitor. Here it is, the crab. I call it the crab. Look at it. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. And in a second they show you all these headlines around the world. Where's that? I'll bring it up. You know, because it attracted all this attention. Here it is here, look. Oh, and then just the next bit. Così. Here you go, look. Paris match. Live Europe. Everybody's talking about the crab on the moon music. Look, there it is there. Now, who took the photo? Look at this stuff. Look at this stuff. Look at that. Now, come on, folks. Come on, NASA apologists. Tell us that you really believe they took this to the moon. Obviously, this can't be footage from the moon, you know. You'd have to be dreaming to suggest it is. The special wheel design. Nice little music they got playing. Look at this thing bouncing over the rocks. Very good. Now, what do you think of this, NASA apologist? You going to tell me this is real? Obviously, this is the test here, but I mean, just the same. This is just absolute dribble. Dribble from Russia. Look at this big lead. They have one of them on the moon. Pretty cool the way this can do this. I'll give it that, but that's about all. Yeah, they put a bucket with 4 wheels. Oh, here we go again, look. Oh shit, get rid of that. Why is that doing that? Absolute rubbish. Look at it. Now look at this guy here. Look at this little bit of stuff, you know, just to fool the public. Crazy, eh? And nice music. You probably can't hear it real well. I'm just using this free screen recorder. I'll try and maybe go pro one day and it'll record it said better. I recently refreshed my computer, and when I got my new screen recorder, it's a new type and it doesn't record sound as well. Look at this thing. Look, it looks like Frosty the Snowman. It's Frosty the Snowman. And look at that background. Wait, let's go back here. Let's just stop it. Now, you know, obviously this can't really be on the moon. But there's pictures here that they're claiming to be on the moon. And another video here. Pictures from Soviet missions to the moon. Russian moon. Photos from Soviet missions to the moon, see? Zon 7. Look, they're using the NASA 72. Let's just jump ahead here. Look, Luna 16. Look at this thing. Little bulldozer. Look at this picture. I mean, the track's there. Look at it. Look at these strange wide angle. Oh dear. Look at this. Look at this stuff. Seriously. Look at this. Look at this. That looks like something different too. Everything's always different with these things. There's always so much differences to everything, how things look. Luna 21, so it's all 7 coded. Look at this business here. I don't know where you go, there's nothing decent. Look, we'll just play one bit more. Now look, I ask you, you know, throw this up, silly Russian public, and, you know, people believe it. And you NASA guys aren't any better, really. No better whatsoever. Then you get this rubbish that people put up, that something about UFOs in their photos. Look, it's had 15,000 views. How ridiculous is this? People are silly. It's a wonder it hasn't had 1 million. There's some other stuff here. UFO underwater, I can see on the right here, 1.5 million views. Just shows you how discerning the public is, isn't it? Listen to this.
Made 50 years ago, a plane-shaped UFO. He dug through pictures of the moon made between 1950 and 1970.
This is a
and
UFO.
then came across the bizarre object. According to Waring, this is the proof that the moon was occupied before the first moon missions of the Americans and the Soviets. He said,
Oh, yes, it proves nothing, because that is nothing. Absolute dribble. Come on, NASA apologists, I want you to tell me any of this looks real to you. And if you do, well, I feel sorry for you. You must admit this is fraudulent, and then you have to ask, why didn't NASA expose this? Because theirs is fraudulent, but theirs is just a little bit better grade because Britain and America can make better films. And that's just the simple truth of it. And when you get to Europe, and especially get to Russia, and you get to China and India, it is shocking.